listen to it like when we might have to rewatch the video. Monitorski capture. Alrighty then, let's check out update 2.0 together. Ooh, what is this? Oh. I mean, it was about time, because we never really had like a fancy garage and everything, right? Even though after we got like graphic updates and stuff, like the graphics still kind of stayed the same, so it was about time, I suppose. Haven't watched it yet. Oh, that's cool, man. Making your own playlist of tanks. That is cool. Because, like, it's so annoying whenever you want to play just like certain tanks, couple of tanks, and like all you can do is just like set them as primary and. Right? All you can do is set them as primary or like, I don't know, select the tier and whatever. Now you can just like make your playlist and that's basically play all the tanks you want. Exactly the ones you want. A lot of players are unhappy with UI and I don't understand why. It's because of change. It's always been like that. People are used to, you know, everything being in one place, like they got used to it, and they don't like it when that changes because it's gonna make it more difficult until they learn again, right? So it's normal. People don't like change. I do wonder if they actually added the hidden stats finally. Did they add the hidden stats or not? I don't think they add. No, they didn't add the hidden stats, right? Like stuff you find on Tanks GG and stuff like that. Still no. They still don't want to confuse people with too much info, I guess. Oh, that is nice. Bro, that is nice, like an armor inspector. So you don't have to like go on websites anymore to look for it. That is nice, finally. Holy moly. Is there any chance they added like battle hits too with this? So you can see like where you got hit and stuff? That is nice. Finally. Only took 15 years to have an armor inspector in game, finally. Hey, Bobby. SKG. I can't tell if the graphics are better or not. I don't know. Ooh. Oh, oh. What was that at the back, man? What was that at the back? I want to see. What the heck is that? Like some nuts at the back. Tashanarata. Wait, what? How do you get to it? Simply. Ah, so it's the same as before. You just like grind XP and that's it. Man, it's gonna be so nice grinding XP with tier 10 tanks. It's probably gonna take a lot longer because you don't get so much XP at tier 10, but it's gonna be so nice. I don't know how nice it's gonna be like grinding mouse though to get all that XP, but yeah. And ironically enough, the difference in I thought it's gonna cost more. A tier 10 tank is 6.1 million and tier 11 7.4. I thought it's gonna be more, but I guess they're like just gradually adding it, like it's from tier 9 to tier 10. But a tier 9 tank, that's weird. A tier 9 tank costs like 3 million, no? 2 or 3 million. And from tier 10 to 11, it increases only by like 1.3 million. 325k XP. That's nice, I guess. You don't need to like grind that much, so. That is nice. I don't know if it's gonna show, no, but like the models, at least for the TDs, they look kind of simple. Are they gonna show them in detail? Because the models look kind of simple, though. Is it meant to be like that, or right? Almost it feels like they're not HD or something. It's weird. They look very simple. What was the mechanic of this? Ah, this one was a salvo, right? It had a salvo. It fired twice, I think. Does it have like 2 guns or something? Ah, maybe the one here. Maybe the small one here. Oh. Or it fired twice. I don't know. I just saw it fire twice. What is that, ramming? Okay. Oh, what the fuck? It shows you that he hit a target, bro. That's amazing, but at the same time, good luck with the awareness of like the current like snipers. Good luck, like somebody knows him that he hit a target. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. You just like do blind shots with the scout, and it shows you like that he hit. Yeah. Interesting. I wonder if this would be something that could be abused, by the mod makers or stuff like that. I wonder. Mm. You know what the downside of this is gonna be? You're gonna be playing your tier 10s now. The tanks that you like been grinding forever, and you're gonna get bullied by tier 11. So in a way, it's nice that it adds continuity to the game. At the same time, it feels like it's just like killing everything you've done so far. Because your tier 10s aren't gonna be special anymore. The tier 11s will be. Hello Mustang, Potaho. Well, good morning everybody. Right? So this adds continuity. It's great that they're adding higher tier tanks, but it feels like it kind of degrades the tier 10s you had so far. They're not gonna feel special anymore. So. Hmm. So they boosted stock tanks, okay. Well, that's great. So they're buffing, or like they improved the stock tank configurations. They removed the radios. It was always like super annoying to like grind all these radios, like super useless, right? And the fact that, yeah, like that suspension had the load limit, that really sucked, because you couldn't, for example, like put, let's say, full equipment on a tank from the start. So that is great. That's good changes. That's great. Oh! does this mean they buffed the FCM? Sacre bleu! What is this? The WZ? Round? Is that round pauser? Might be. This looks like a Object 590 maybe? Alpine Tiger. Oh, the dreaded WZ111, the tier 9. The TL7, oh my god, the moots. Ooh! Look how many moots variants there are though. Bro, there's like 3 different moots. One black market, one normal, and one that fancy 2D style. That's kind of off, because like also these 2 tanks are the same. Lily. I imagine it's gonna be a long read, like the patch 2.0 update is gonna be a long read. No way they buffed Type 5. What the heck? Bro! The Type 5 heavy is so good with the AP gun and they buffed it? So what is this, like 1-1? 1-1 is also great. They buffed it? Wow, okay, I can't believe this. What tank was this? This is Tesak Type 5. They buffed Visa 55? What? Actually, I don't know, like, when they say that these tanks got buffed, does it mean like all the tanks are showcasing? Because Type 5 is great with the AP gun. Visa 55 is also great. 1-to-1. Well, 1-to-1 is nice. It could use some gun depression, truth be told. Weird. Visa single gun. The Matchmaker. Matchmaker. I guess that's why we were testing the matchmakers on the matchmaker and E1 and stuff until now. Huh? Thank goodness, though. Like, I swear the quality of battles has decreased so much. If you play E1 for a couple of hours and then switch to EU2, you could tell how horrible it is. Like, how the matchmaker balances tanks. You know, absolutely horrible. One team gets all the armor, the other team gets nothing. One team gets a super paper TD, the other one gets like a Minotaur or something. And so if you play an E1 and then switch to EU2, huh? Only +1 matchmaking? Ah, okay. It's gonna be +1 matchmaking more often. Doesn't mean it gets rid of +2, but it's gonna be +1 more often. Okay. There we go. That's one of the worst situations that like started happening over years, you know, because it didn't balance like the tanks exactly, not sniper TD versus armor TD, you know. That's great. So 3 light tanks limit and 5 TDs. Honestly, I feel like it's still too much. The TD is okay, but like light tanks, I think 2 light tanks should be like maybe max. You know, 3 is already too much because there's like less HP in the enemy team. 3 light tanks is like, it's always chaos whenever you want to go spot somewhere, right? Like 3 light tanks is just too much, especially with CVS and everything. I would like to see it less light tanks, 2 max maybe. And 5 TDs could be too much also, depending on what TDs you're like fighting against, right? Matchmaker is gonna find the best compromise between loading times and balancing the teams with a lot of taking priority. Okay, can open AMX E100. Yeah, okay, but like a can opener has a lot more weight than an AMX in them, you know, in the games, stuff like that. But yeah, I guess they need to like balance the tanks a lot better for this, right? What is this? Oh, single player mission. Interesting. Morning, Furelis. Interesting single player mission. Oh! Finally. Finally, new personal missions. So much content to play, man. Holy moly. How are you gonna know like what content to play? There's so much new content. Nice. New personal missions. What is this? That looks so weird. Mm. Doo-doo. Oh, nice. So the missions are not restricted by what? Wait. So no more restrictions by vehicle types or nations for the personal missions. Nice, nice, nice. That is so good. That is so good. So maybe, just maybe now you can just enable your missions and just play freely and he'll do them, you know, without even noticing. Oh, daily and weekly missions also counted that. Damn, that's definitely gonna make people like play more. If you can like add, if you can add the percentage to the personal missions with weeklies and like dailies. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna make people play more. Dravit. Black Rock. Oh. So tier 8, tier 10, and tier 11, Black Rock. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay. So on top of it being a single player mission, it's also going to be new random maps. A new randoms map. Lovely. New map. Uh, this part I remember. We played this part when we were testing some maps. You guys remember? I remember this exact corridor. It was a winter map though. I remember this exact corridor when we were testing the winter maps, and there was this exact corridor like this. You guys remember? Yeah, the snow map. Yeah, exactly. They just changed it up. Is it possibly the same map, but they just like made it summer now? Who knows? I don't want to be the one to like be negative, but this doesn't really look like a map that's gonna work for all types, because there's so many like buildings where you can go in. So it's pretty obvious, like the armor tanks are gonna be completely, like, let's say, away from like any other tanks, you know? It's gonna split the teams a lot, kind of like Oyster Bay, for example. It's already looking like that, like the armor tanks will have like no, they won't even get the fight with like the other tanks. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it has way too much cover. I'm not sure if lights and like TDs will work here. And I feel like it might separate the teams too much. Also, this feels like a map. It feels like I'm playing Project CV. You guys remember? Project CV had exactly the same, if I'm not mistaken, even like rocket launch like this. All this like rocket bunker part, I swear it's exactly like it was in Project CV. I know, like we used to like go under the map and stuff like that, right? I don't know if you guys remember, but it's just like in Project CV. Updated armor penetration indicator. Okay. But what was wrong with the armor penetration indicator until now? I don't understand. Okay, but couldn't they have just improved the armor penetration indicator already instead of adding this flashlight? I mean, I guess it's nice, right? I guess it's nice when there's a tank you don't know where to shoot if that situation occurs. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. I just wish they would have like tried to improve the already existing armor penetration indicator, because that one is faster, I feel like, right? You just zoom fast, you know? It's not a bad feature though. People will learn weak spots one way or another. Wait, they're improving the sound. Wow. New engine and track effects. Damn, this is like the third sound change we had. Is this possibly the third sound tank sound we had so far? Because I remember they had changed it like twice before. So. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. That's nice. Wait, so if like now they recorded the sound there, like what were they using before that? What were they using before the sounds if only now they recorded the... It's great though, like nice sounds. Definitely it was necessary. I hope they changed the gun sounds too though. Not just the engine and the tracks. Nice. Random events. Okay. Bro, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. You guys remember like how annoying like this cooldown fight here can get sometimes, especially when you got to like cooldown tanks versus cooldown tanks and nobody can pass or do anything, right? That's nice. And now they're gonna like finally open it up. That's nice. That's great. That is great. I swear, I love dynamic events. Like on every map they added dynamic events. I think it's improved, you know? It's kind of weird that they don't just balance the map so this doesn't happen in the first place, like, you know, create all these choke points. But the dynamic events definitely like fix it. Yeah. It definitely fixes it, so it's nice, you know, adding a flanking point, you know. Great. The trains, unfortunately, I think they're one of the least useful dynamic event ever. I don't know if anybody ever used these trends for cover or whatever. I haven't seen anyone, right? So the events where something gets blown up and creates cover or like it creates flanking maneuvers, they're great. But these trains, I swear, I've never seen anyone using the trains as cover. The trains are pretty useless, to be honest. Oh no. Oh no, bro, we already had too many people going to the castle on Redshire. No. We already had too many Pepikas going to the castle. Now they're gonna go some more there to see the Zeppelin falling down. No. No, I don't like this. Oh. Oh, this is nice. Oh, yeah. That bridge on Paris has always been like super annoying. Super annoying. I like the animation of the rocket though. The bridge has always been super annoying. Because depending where you are, like above the bridge or like under it, you know, you can't really spot the targets above or under, or like the other way around. And it creates situations where you get spotted, you get shot, and you can't do anything. So it's very annoying. Let's watch the rocket again. Oh, they look like a cruise missile. Just like I said, man. Just like I said, all these dynamic events where something gets destroyed, either creates cover or like it allows you to flank. They're great, but the trains, I guess the trains are nice to look at, but not very useful. Two point oh. Yeah. That was lovely, man. That was lovely. I guess it's safe to say. It is safe to say that the World of Tanks is not dead, right? Or World of Tanks is not dying. That was lovely. I like it. A lot of new content, man. A lot of new content. A lot of hype. A lot of new stuff to look